Welcome everybody. We have discussed K-map. We have discussed how to represent a logical function on K-map. Then we have seen that K-map can be used for simplification of logical function. So now we are going to discuss how that simplification is actually done. Once we represent logical function on K-map, then what is next step that we have to follow in order to minimize given logical function. So let's start. So the simplification of logical function is achieved by grouping of adjacent 1 or 0. What K-map contain? So K-map will contain either 1 or 0. Once we represent logical function on K-map, in the K-map we will have either 1 or 0. So simplification of logical function is achieved by making groups of adjacent. Now we have seen what is meant by adjacent cell. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have to make group of adjacent 1 or 0. So right now we will just discuss about grouping of 1. So grouping about 0 will be discussed later on. So in order to simplify logical function, what we have to do, we have to make the groups. Yes, group of what? So we have to make group of adjacent 1. Okay, so in one group how many 1 should be present? So 2 raised to I. So here what is I? I is number which will vary from 0 to n, and here n is number of variable. So see, initial value of I can be 0. So when value of I is 0, then so 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0 means 1. Indicate that in K-map we can make group of single 1, right? Then means in one group we can have single 1. Then if value of I is 1, then 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 1, that is 2. So we can make group of 2 1. Okay, so we can make a group of single 1, we can make group of 2 1, or if value of I is 2, then 2 raised to 2, that is 4. We can make group of 4 1, we can make group of 8 1, we can make group of 16 1. Is it clear? So now we are going to discuss how to make these groups. Only condition is that in one group either you should take single 1 or 2 1 or 4 1 or 8 1. In general we can say that you can, in one group you can take 2 raised to I 1, where I will vary from 0 to n, where n is number of variable present in that particular logical function. Now let's discuss grouping of two adjacent 1. So when we discuss adjacent cell, at that time I told you some general points, like any two horizontal neighboring cells are said to be adjacent to one another. Then any two vertically neighboring cells are said to be adjacent to one another. Then the cell which is present in first row, okay, and the cell corresponding cell which is present in last row are also said to be adjacent to one another. Similarly, the cell which is present in first column and the corresponding cell which is present in last column, they are also said to be adjacent to one another. Okay, now let's extend our discussion how we can make group of two adjacent 1. So see, so if we have 2 1 in two horizontally adjacent cell, then we can make group of that 2 1. So let's assume that here we have 1, here we have 1, then we can make group of this 2 1. Similarly, if we have 1 here and if we have 1 here, so these two cells are adjacent to one another, so we can make group of this 2 1, right? Then consider next possibility. So if we have 2 1 in vertically adjacent cell, okay, so suppose we have 1 here and we have 1 here, so we can make group of this 2 1. So 2 1 present in any vertically adjacent cell can be combined together to form a group. Consider next possibility. Suppose we have 1 here, right, and 1 here. So already we have seen that the cell which is present in first row and corresponding cell which is present in last row of K-map, they are said to be adjacent. So if we have 1 here and 1 here, then we can make group of this 2 1. Okay, similarly if we have 1 here and 1 here, then we can make group of this 2 1. Then next possibility, suppose we have 1 in this first cell, first column first cell, and we have 1 in this cell of last column, then can we make its group? Yes. So So if we have 1 here and if we have 1 here, then we can make group of this 2 1 also, because we know that these two cells are adjacent to one another. So these are different possibilities of creating group of 2. Now let's see how we can make group of 4 adjacent 1. So 4 cells form a group of 4 adjacent 1 if two of the literal associated with min terms or max terms are not same and the other literal is same. So this statement is somewhat confusing, but when we will discuss one example, after that it will be clear to you. The table shows, okay, so this particular table, so this table shows all possible group of 4 adjacent 1 for each cell in 3 variable K-map. So in 3 variable K-map, we know that we have 2 raised to 3, that is 8 cell, that is 0 to 7. So if I consider cell number 0 in 3 variable K-map, so this cell number 0 in 3 variable K-map can be combined with cell number 2, 4 and 6 in order to form group of 4 1. Similarly, cell number 0 can be combined with cell number 1, 2, 3 in order to form group of 4 1. Similarly, cell number 0 can be combined with 1, 4, 5 in order to form group of 4 1. So why these different groups are possible in case of 3 variable K-map? So these groups are possible because these groups follows this particular rule. So what this rule says, so if you take any one of this group, okay, so for this group, this particular condition will be satisfied. Which is that condition? So two of the literal associated with that group are not same and other literal is same. Now let's try to verify this by taking some random group from this particular table. So consider this first group only. So which is that first group? 0, 2, 4, 6. So see, 0, then 2, then 4 and then 6. So we can combine this 4 cell. We can combine this 4 cell in order to form group of 4 1 in case of 3 variable K-map. So why it is so? Because let's see. So which is first cell? So first cell is cell 0. Assume that we have this 3 variable ABC. So can you tell me which will be the input combination that will correspond to cell number 0? Yes, it will be 0 0 0. Then which will be the input combination that will correspond to 2? Yes, it will be 0 1 0. Then which will be the input combination that will correspond to 4? Yes, it will be 1 0 0. Then for 6 it will be 1 1 0. Okay, now see, this is our group. So for this group, observe value of ABC. So see A, whether A is constant, no, A is changing. Okay, so A is changing, means it is different. A is different for this group. So you see here it is 0 and here it is 1 1. Then what about B? B, here it is 0, here it is 1, so B is also changing. Okay, so how many variables are different for this particular group? 2 variables are different. What about C? So C is same, right? So see, this condition is satisfied. Two of the literal associated with that particular group are not same and other literal is same. So here see, 2 literals are not same and 1 literal is same. So that's why we can make group of this 4 cell. Now let's take one more example. So consider this group. It contains cell 1 3 5 7. Okay, now let's consider 1, then 3, then 5 and then 7. So this group is also possible. Why it is possible? Let's verify it. So suppose we have variable ABC. So this is our cell number 1. So what will be the input combination that will correspond to cell number 1? Yes, it will be 0 0 1. For 3 it will be 0 1 1. Then for 5 it is 1 0 1. And for 7 it will be 1 1 1. Okay, so observe all these input combination and check how many variables are changing, how many variables are different and how many variables are same. So see whether A is same, no, A is different, right? A is changing, here it is 0, here it is 1. B, here it is 0, here it is 1, so B is also changing, right? Now consider C. What about C? C is constant. Okay, so 2 variables are changing, one variable and other variables are constant. So that's why we can combine this 4 cell to form a group of 4 1. Now you can verify this particular condition for all these different groups which I have mentioned in the table. Now with the help of a diagram, let's try to understand how we can make group of 4 1. When group of 4 1 is possible. See this first K-map. In this K-map we have 4 1 in 4 successive horizontal cell. So if we have such one, then they can be combined together to form a group of 4 1. So this group is possible. Now consider next K-map. So see, here we have again 4 1, and that 4 1 are present in 4 successive vertical cell. So if we have 4 1 in 4 successive vertical cell, then we can combine them to form a group of 4 1. Now consider this K-map. So if we have 4 1 like this, then it is possible to form a group of this 4 1. Why? Because the condition which we discussed while making group of 4 1 is getting satisfied here. What was that condition? So two variables, they should be different, and remaining variable, they should be same. So for this group, let us check whether two variables are different. Now see, here it is A is 0 0. Okay, for this group A is 0 means it is same. Here B is 0, here it is 1, B is changing. Then if I consider CD, then C is same. See, here C is 0, here also C is 0. And D here it is 0, here it is 1, D is changing. So two variables are changing, that is B and D. For this group, two variables are changing, B and D, and two variables are constant. So that's why we can combine this 4 1. Now consider this K-map. In this K-map also we have 4 1. So if we have 4 1 like this, then we can combine them. Why we can combine them? Let us again verify that condition. So what that condition says, two variables should be same, two variables should be different. So let us check whether that condition is getting satisfied here. So here what is happening? We have 2 1 in the first row of the K-map, and we have 2 more 1 in opposite cell of last row. So for this group, let us check what is value of A. So here A is 0, here it is 1. A is changing, so one variable is different, that is A. What about B? Here for this group, B is 0. Okay, and here also it is 0, so B is same, right? Then what about C and D? So C, for this group, C is 0 1, so C is changing, and D is 1 1, so D is constant. So which two variables are changing for this particular group? That is A, and here it is C. Okay, so that's why it is possible to form a group of this 4 1. So in short, I can say that if we have 2 1 in first row of the K-map and 2 more 1 in opposite cell of last row of the K-map, then we can form a group of this 4 1. Now consider this particular K-map. This K-map, what is happening? We have 2 1 in first column, and we have 2 more 1 in opposite cell of last column. So if this is situation, then we can form a group of this 4 1. So let us check whether that condition is getting satisfied. Two variables should be same and other variables should be different. So see, for this group, what is value of A and B? Yes, for this group A is 0, here it is 1. A is changing, one variable is different, B is constant. Then see, here C is 0 and here it is 1. C is changing, yes or no? C is different, so here C is 0 and here C is 1. Okay, so for this group I can say that C is different. So how many variables are different? Total 2 variables are different, that is A and C. So that's why, and other variables are same. So that's why we can combine these 4 cells together, 4 ones together. Then now consider this last possibility. So see here what is happening? We have 4 1, but those 4 ones are present in 4 corner of this 4 variable K-map. So if we have 4 1 in 4 corner of 4 variable K-map, then we can combine those 4 1 also. So now let's verify again our condition for this group also. So whether so let us check whether 2 variables are constant and 2 variables are changing. So see, for this group, here A is 0, here A is 1, A is changing, B is 0, B is 0, B is same. Okay, only when here one variable is changing, that is A. Then consider here what about C and D. So here C is 0, C is 1, so C is changing, and D is 0 and 0, so D is constant. So for this group, how many variables are changing? 2 variables are changing and 2 variables are constant. So if this is case, then we can combine them to form a group of 4 1. So in this way we have seen different possibilities by which we can make group of 4 1. Let us revise it again. If we have 4 horizontal adjacent one, if we have 4 vertical adjacent one, then if we have 4 1 like this, then if we have 2 1 in first row and 2 1 in completely opposite cell of last row, then also we can combine them. then if we have 2 1 in first column and 2 more 1 in completely opposite cell of last column, then we can combine them to form a group of 4 1. Then if we have 1 in 4 corner of 4 variable kmf, then we can combine them to form a group of 4 1.